Hey everyone, it's your girl Sophie. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing the highly requested makeup on my sister. So let's go ahead and get started with face prep. I'm moisturizing her face with this Kiehl's moisturizer, and the only reason why I'm using my hand is because she's my sister. If it was a client, I would definitely be using a brush. Moving on to her eyebrows, I am just filling in her eyebrows with the Sigma Beauty powder, and I'm basically just going with the natural shape that she has, and then I'm using this Cover FX concealer to snatch under her eyebrows and clean up the brows to make sure they're nice and perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that all over her eyes just to prime her lids and get ready for eyeshadow. I'm also setting her lids with this Tarte beige eyeshadow. It's like a matte beige shadow. I'm getting the Baked Browns palette from Dose of Colors, and I'm getting this warm tone brown as the transition shade. Now I'm getting the Sassy Sienna palette, and I'm picking up this shade right over here. It's like a burnt orange, and I'm just applying that all throughout her crease as well. Same steps on both eyes. Now I am getting a darker kind of burnt orange brown, and I'm just building up this smoky eye little by little, and it's going to be a little bit messy. It's going to look a little messy, but it's all good because we're going to clean it up later. Now I'm picking up the darkest brown from the palette and a smaller, more defined brush to really add this onto the outer V of her eyes to create a more defined smoky eye. Now with the same concealer we used earlier from Cover FX, I'm just cutting her crease, and then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and set that right away with a beige matte color. This is from the Sigma Neutrals palette. Now I'm going back to that same dark brown, and I'm creating a winged eyeliner. I want it to be a smoky winged liner, which is why I'm using eyeshadow. I just find it easier when using eyeshadow, and I also wanted a brown winged eyeliner for this soft glam look. So after I do the winged eyeliner, I am going to get a smaller pointed brush, and I'm going to use a brown eyeshadow to smoke this out using back and forth motion, as well as blending that cut crease, and then clean it up so it's nice and sharp. For the face, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, again using my hands because she's my sister. If not, use a brush. And I'm also going to apply some lashes on her. These are from the beauty supply store. I don't remember the style. And then I'm also going to highlight her brow bone and her inner corner as well. For foundation, I'm using this Lancome foundation, and this is about a shade or two darker than her natural skin color, which is all good. This is a technique I like to use so that when we go in with concealers and powders, it is her perfect match and her perfect shade. So that's just a little trick that I like to do. Now I'm going back to the Cover FX concealer, and this is the Power Play concealer, and I'm putting this under her eyes, on her forehead, down the bridge of her nose, Cupid's bow, chin, just all of the areas that we want to highlight and brighten. And then for contour, I'm going to be getting this CoverGirl concealer in one of the darkest shades, and I'm using this to contour. So first I like to blend the concealer, and I'm using the same brush that I did for her foundation. And then after it's blended, I'll go in with this Morphe Y12 brush, and I'm placing this in all the areas that we want to snatch and contour. So around her forehead, her jawline, her nose, and her chin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then blend, blend, blend. A little trick I like to do when the contour gets a little bit messy is I'll go back with the foundation and just use that to clean up the lines and just make them look sharper. I'm getting the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in their lightest shade, and I'm using that to brighten her under eyes and also set all of the areas that we highlighted. And then for bronzer, I am using the Micro Smooth powder from Sephora, and this is in the shade Deep. And then for blush, I'm going to be using the blush from Tarte. It's called Peaceful, and I'm applying this onto the apples of her cheeks. And for highlighter, I'm using the loose highlighter from Artist Couture in the shade Illuminati, I believe is what it's called, and it is such a bright highlighter. I absolutely love it. And of course, I'm smoking out her lash line with the same colors that we used for her crease. And from there, I am applying mascara using a disposable, and I'm using this Rimmel London mascara. I'm applying that to her tops and her bottom lashes. For her lips, I decided to overline her lips because my sister was not blessed with big lips. So I'm using from Il Makiage the liner Luna, and then I'm using the Il Makiage liquid lipstick in Infinity, I believe is the shade, which is a nice nude shade. So I used a dark liner and then I topped it off with some lip gloss, and this is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. And we are all done with this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you want to see more videos like these, and make sure to click subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.